Hi, Kate.
Hello.
Great to see a fellow Brooklands member here and a fellow lady petrolhead. And you've got prime parking spots, so I know you got here early. Tell me about your car.
It's a Mercedes-Benz Pagoda, as they're kind of commonly known. It's a 250 SL. It's from 1967.
1967. And how long have you had her?
I've had it 6 years, so it was more or less a special birthday present to myself.
Was she in this fantastic condition when you bought her?
Yes, she was actually. A lot of people have asked me that. Think I put a lot of effort into the paintwork, but no, she was exactly like this when I bought her. Not sure why I'm calling her now, because you started that.
Do you have a name for your car?
No, I don't. And actually, there isn't a gender either, so I don't know why I said she. That was following you, I think.
Calling your car it, and it just seems too impersonal.
I think it doesn't want to be defined by gender.
Well, you found a fabulous parking space for it.
Well,
under the tower here.
I'm a volunteer here at Brooklands Museum. Yes, I work on this, a volunteer on this stand here, and we always have a few cars around the stand, obviously relevant to the meeting of the day. So because my colleagues know I've got a German car, they said, would I like to bring it along and park it here? Lovely. So that's what I've done.
So that was going to be my next question. What do you do for Brooklands? So you volunteer?
Yeah, I joined as a volunteer in about 2019. I volunteer on what's called the outreach team, which is we're set up when we have event days, either here or sometimes in other locations, and really try and tell people about Brooklands, try and encourage people if they want to sign up to become members. And then we sell other bits and pieces on the stand, and the money all goes to the to the museum, to the charity. So I like it, actually. I mean, I'm probably unusual in being a younger female. That's not the typical profile of volunteers here at Brooklands. But I think it's okay. I can't answer all the technical questions, but there are hundreds of men around here who can. But I like welcoming people to the museum, telling them how to get the most out of a day here, and I think it plays to my strengths. And I try and build up my knowledge of aircraft and cars a little bit, but I'm never going to be the expert on those. But I am an enthusiast here, and I think that's okay.
And you have your car here, and have you taken your car up the hill?
Last year I did, so I haven't this year, but last year we had the first German day, and because it was the first time we'd run it, there were not so many cars here. So I was asked whether I would take mine up Test Hill because they didn't have enough other members of the public. So I did that, and I was a little bit nervous actually about putting the foot to the floor. But I did do it, and I was told, okay, do it again, go faster, go faster. So I actually went up Test Hill 3 times.
Brilliant.
And I was by no means fast, but you know, the car's an old classic. I didn't want to.
We're more about style than speed.
It was and I was I think that was the main thing. It was an elegant elderly car going up Test Hill.
Absolutely. And for the people who are more technical than us, what do we have under the bonnet here? Can you show us? And then the nerds can tell us in the comments on the YouTube channel, which is Brooklands Members TV. Well, the interior is beautiful.
Thank you. It's all
absolutely
original.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So it is. The leather's a little bit worn in places, but I kind of like that.
Yeah. Patina.
It's original.
Patina. There we are. Oh, and it stays up on its own.
Yes, it does.
My car's much
bit of
newer than that.
webbing.
I've got a thing I have to stick in there. Yeah. Right, so we don't know a lot about this engine apart from it's the same Mercedes straight 6 as our friend was showing us earlier in his CSL. But it's beautiful. But you said they only produced this for 1 year.
Yes, they did. So it sits between the 230 that was produced before then and the 280 which came afterwards. So yes, for a year, 1967.
Lovely. Well, thank you for bringing it along.
My pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And for volunteering for Brooklands and working on the outreach stand and drumming up lots of membership. I
Thank
think
you.
we've sent a few people your way today.
We've had a lot of new people. I think
That's
a lot
great.
of people came today who've not been to Brooklands before.
Yeah.
They probably came as part of their car club,
Yeah.
Porsche or
Yeah.
BMW or whatever, and have seen, actually, there is more here than you could possibly
Yeah,
see in one
absolutely.
day.
Absolutely.
And it's left a lot of people with the impression, wow, there's planes, there's a bus museum,
Yeah.
there's this, there's that, we must come back. So it's been a fantastic day here, actually,
Yeah.
seeing a very new bunch of people. And it's been great. So we look forward to German Day again next year.
And if you live within reasonable distance, it's a no-brainer to join as a member.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
If you think you'll come 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
a year,
Yeah, absolutely.
it is definitely
Absolutely.
worth membership.
Thank you very much. Thank you for showing it to us.
Thank you.
Cheers.